Hi everybody, thanks for stopping back at the Cranberry Cornstalk YouTube channel. I have had a very busy week here in the studio. I've been making candles. I got a new wax melt. It was time. My business has grown enough that I really needed something more substantial for getting my candles prepared. I still love the handmade, homemade look. I'm going to still continue with that, but it was nice to find something that could get my wax ready faster in more volume. So I can't wait to show you what I got. And I moved from there to I did a lot of black and beeswax, the bowl fillers, did some of them this week. I even showed you how I package a couple of things. I've had people asking, you know what, the problem with sharing how I package or pack and chat, as soon as I get an order, I race over, pack it, and take it straight to the post office. It is literally the road. I get so excited every time I sell something. I literally pack it up, take off, run down to the post office, and drop it off so that it's done in case I don't get back to it the same day that I get the order. But literally, when I get an order, within a couple minutes, I ship it out. I just get so excited. I love it. And it never gets old. I've been doing this for a couple of years, and I just still, I take things to work with me and drop them off too, and then on my way home I'll pick up more things after I'm done working for this job and pack them up quickly and get them sent the same day. But anytime I get an order, it gets shipped immediately. So for me to have a pack and chat would just, I wouldn't be able to do it. So I just wanted to show you, I gave you a sampling of the way that I pack a couple of things up. I think this was a little bit of potpourri from the website, and maybe a tart warm melter. I can't remember what's in this video, but that's what I had packed up to show you how I do it. Most of the time I just put down some kind of a padding, and then the item in there, I always wrap it with the antique newspaper tissue wrap, tie it with jute string. That's my style. Everybody has their own little thing. Everybody finds their own little niche that they do it in. That's how I do mine. So I shared that with you, and then we moved on to my original mission this week to share with you was to do another painting. As you know, in the winter time, I try to get some of the things painted for you to make, whether it be greeting cards or whatever we turn them into. Most of them become wall hangings, primitive folk art wall hangings, and then of course the greeting cards. That's what they most can turn into. But this week I could have hit my head against the wall 1,000 times. For some reason, I could not get my camera to work. I would be taping away and painting away. Hours would go by, and I'd go back and shut off 2 hours prior. I lost so much footage, so I apologize for the choppiness of. I started the video for painting the. It's a Valentine folk art little blonde girl under a tree of hearts, I think it is. When I lost a lot of footage. So again, I apologize. I have the beginning of how I started. You can follow along with that. And then I drop into just how it was finished because I lost all the footage somehow. But we had a very busy week here, and thank you so much. If you have not done so yet, please hit like, share, and subscribe our video. When you subscribe, click that bell, but make sure you go over and click all so that every time we release a video, you can watch it when you're ready or when you have an extra minute. And share the love with us for our primitive decorating. I mean, here at the Cranberry Cornstalk, we cannot be boring. We go from one thing to another, so I'm sure there's something here that you're interested in. We do antiquing, we do sewing, all kinds of fun stuff, just things that we find primitive. So make sure you check out our website at www.thecranberrycornstalk.com. We also have an Etsy page. Look for our shop, the Cranberry Cornstalk Company, on there. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, we're everywhere. We have a lot of fun, and all right, I think we're gonna get started now. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys, so I do actually work in the shipping industry, so I have some pointers for you. I'm watching myself pack these boxes, and I was thinking I should share with you some tips for shipping. When you're shipping your items, be sure to put, of course, a lot of padding in. You think, oh, it's not going to go very far, nothing happens. But I know for a fact that the packages go down conveyor belts, drop into bins. They have heavy things that fall on them. And like if I would have sent this plastic, you know, the little tart melter by itself, it would have truly gotten smashed. So something to keep in mind. The shipping companies are not responsible for the item inside of, they just have to get it there. It's up to the sender to pack it properly. So I just thought I know these things for a fact, so I just thought I'd share with you. You can see I do use a lot of padding in mine, and I always put everything in a box because if I put it in anything else, I know it can get destroyed. Now, if you're shipping something very lightweight and it won't hurt for other things to land on it, and you're sending it first class, that's not quite as harsh. I know the first class items they can't be over a certain weight, so nothing heavy can fall on them, or, you know, I think it's over 16 ounces. So you just have to be mindful of that. And another thing was the barcode. If you want the barcode scanned, I started to put the first barcode in the middle of the top of the box. And you don't want to do that because I've seen so many packages get, again, with a heavier item on top of them, and it'll hit the box right in the center where it splits, and it'll smash that center down in, and it'll rip your paper. Even if it's just for a brief half a second, it'll rip your paper enough so that the barcode is unreadable. And that happens a lot. So try to keep your barcode real close to the edges. And I do over tape a lot of my stuff because the tape can come off in transportation, but just keep your barcode close to the edges and make sure you use lots of padding. And it does end up actually being your responsibility for packing it properly, because they do go onto trucks and onto big you know, big equipment that ships them around. So just take extra precaution there. I've never had any trouble since I've learned my own lessons. And I hope you don't either, but just thought I'd throw that out there for you. But this is the way I ship probably 90% of my packaging out. It's usually the same size of box. Everything seems to fit in these boxes for me. These boxes are from Uline. All my taper candles fit in there. They're 12 inches. My tarts fit in there nicely. My soaps fit in there nicely. So that's how I did that. Now, moving on from sampling our packaging, this is my new toy. I am so excited. I'm trying to keep myself calm so I don't get all crazy with my words, because I seem to mix my words when I'm excited. But this is my new toy. I am thrilled to share it with you. It just helps my life out. I go so much quicker and enjoy it so much more for the volumes of wax that I can melt down. This is, as you can see, my colorant, my beeswax, and my soy all together. And look how nice it is, just sucking down into the machine to melt down. Oh my gosh, the candles that I can pump out now. It's so much fun, guys. The blackened beeswax candles are on the way. I did get a lot made. I ran out of my stained muslin, my stained cheesecloth, so I had to make some more. I've had it for quite a while. I did a lot of cheesecloth, dipped it in stain. Here you can see I'm showing you a little bit of that. It's kind of hard to hold the phone and try to get the cheesecloth in the stain at the same time. I'm just not that coordinated, I guess. But I got a lot of yardage done in my cheesecloth, ready to go for our Prim candles. It was a busy week, guys. I got a lot pumped out, though. I'm ready for any wholesale orders that may come in after Christmas. as I said before, I started to show you how I painted this little blonde girl under a Valentine tree with her Americana sheet, but I lost so much footage. I don't know what was going on with my electronics this week, but my cameras, my computers just decided to retire. So I did get the beginning stages of this girl. You can see I just drew on a canvas. I'm trying to show you colors. I've had people ask colors. Guys, don't go by my colors. I mix my colors up so much after I, take them out of the bottle, because I just am using up old colors that I've had for years. They're starting to get a lot of gummy interior to them. So my colors you may just want to disregard as to what I used, because I'll mix them. I think here I mixed that green with the brown. And I do stick with more primitive colors, so I try to get the dirtier looking, more muted colors. Just getting a background here. I did the top with the watered down blue, the folk art blue color, and now I'm doing the bottom. I'm just going to go ahead and wash across the bottom. You can still see the drawing that I made underneath. So that's kind of what I was doing here, just getting myself a base, trying to figure out where I want the horizon to be. And a good thing to use is a hair dryer if you're in a hurry. I'm always in a hurry. I've told you guys that 100 times. I don't know. I'm trying to work on being patient. I'm just not a patient person. But here I'm trying a technique I've done several times. I really like it. The trouble is I didn't think about it moving the entire camera and the stand that it was on while I was trying to wiggle the little plastic thing. Now this is a cake decorating tool. You can get them in art supplies, but they cost more than twice as much. So I just went to the cake center and I found this little gridded plastic tool, which makes really neat old looking zigzags in your paint. If you leave your paint thick enough, you can make the zigzaggy look. I just think it looks so folk arty and so old.